on the Hawkeye Sports Network from Learfield. This is Hawkeye Women's Basketball, brought to you by Bud Light. It's for the fans. Hy-Vee, the official grocer partner of Iowa Hawkeyes basketball. Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. The Iowa Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, who reminds you to click it or ticket, day or night. University of Iowa Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. U.S. Bank, life keeps moving. We're here for every step. U.S. Bank, member FDIC. Iowa Lottery, win a warehouse dash or up to $100,000 in cash with the Iowa Lottery. And by Authentic Brand. Look authentic, feel authentic, be authentic. Get your game day gear online at authentic-brand.com. Now to courtside. Here's Rob Brooks and Jamie Lang.
And welcome inside the Bryce Jordan Center, University Park, Pennsylvania, for Big Ten women's basketball tonight, as the Iowa Hawkeyes 12-4 overall, 6-1 in conference play. Winners of 5 in a row get set to face the Lady Lions of Penn State University. The Lady Lions are 9-8 overall, 3-4 in Big Ten conference play, but 6-1 inside this building, coming off a loss at Wisconsin, 69-57. And you think the Iowa Hawkeyes have played a lot of games in a short amount of time? Well, they have, and so have the Lady Lions. You go back to January 13th against Michigan, a home game. Then Illinois on the 16th of January, at Northwestern on the 20th, at Wisconsin on the 23rd, and then here we are a couple of days later, and Penn State will host the Iowa Hawkeyes. Iowa moved up a couple of spots this week in the AP poll to 23, coming off that decisive victory against Illinois Sunday night, 82-56. So an outstanding week last week. You couple that with the win at Minnesota, 105-49, a contest in which the Hawks have obviously led by 56 points late in that game and got over 100 for the first time this year. Well, that was last week. A lot of success. And now the Hawks on a 2-game road swing this week will try to continue that success, playing with a lot of confidence at Carver Hawkeye Arena and, of course, on the road. We'll get the pregame comments. Head coach Lisa Bluter. Also the starting lineups all leading up to a drive time tip of 5 o'clock Central. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Iowa, we grow corn, a lot of corn. We love seeing our farmers in the fields, and although they're perfect strangers, we know them. We know them by their equipment covered in dust. We know them by their work ethic, where days off don't exist. We know them by the way they wave, passing strangers alike on a 2-lane road. We know them in the midst of our kitchen as we prepare another family meal. In Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa. The Iowa corn farmers are proud to be on the sidelines for the Iowa Hawkeyes.
The next time you visit Eastern Iowa, check out the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes, the hotel at Kirkwood Center, Klosterman Construction, the Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, and Bachmeyer Carpet One, Floor and Home, home of the beautiful guarantee. Bachmeyer Carpet One is proud to support the Hawkeyes. If you're looking to remodel, build a new home, or just redo a room, we are your flooring store. Outstanding design and sales staff with the knowledge to guide you in a friendly, stress-free atmosphere. Bachmeyer Carpet One. Come visit us.
You know when your internet works, your life works. Living with unreliable internet or slow speeds is a hassle you can't afford. Hawk fans, don't settle for subpar service. Get Extreme Internet and transform your whole home. With Extreme powered by Mediacom, you can enjoy speeds from 60 meg up to an incredible 1 gig, intelligent whole home Wi-Fi, and unbeatable reliability. You want great internet at a great price? Give us a call at 844-4FASTER and talk to the Extreme Internet Pros today. Speeds may vary and a monthly data usage allowance applies.
College Sports fans now have access to hundreds of weekly podcasts that zero in on the college sports world. Now available in the Varsity Podcast Network and part of the new Varsity app. The app is free and available from wherever you get your favorite apps. Download the Varsity app today to have access to hundreds of national podcasts as well as your favorite team-focused podcasts. The Varsity Podcast Network, now available for free on the Varsity app. Download from the App Store and listen today.
Welcome back to the Bryce Jordan Center on the campus of Penn State University. It is the Hawkeyes against the Lady Lions, and it's time for the Hy-Vee Shoot-Around with Coach Bluter, brought to you by Hy-Vee. Save time and shop online with Hy-Vee Aisles Online. Go to HyVeeAislesOnline.com. Well, Coach, 5 in a row, 6-1 in the conference, a great week last week, and here we kick off another one on the road and against a team that's played a lot of games and certainly has been better in this arena than it has been on the road.
They have been. They play much better at home than they do on the road, and they just lost at Wisconsin on Sunday, so I know they're anxious to get home. We're kicking off a 2-game road swing this week, or 2 road games at least this week. So, we've done well on the road. We're 3-0 on the road, and I just keep reminding the team of that. It doesn't matter where we play.
We faced a lot of balanced teams here the last week or so, but that's not necessarily the case tonight. They've got a big-time scorer. Yeah, they do. I think she's 3rd or 4th in the conference in scoring. McKenna Marissa averaging about 22 points a game, and she shoots a lot of threes, shoots 7 threes a game, shooting about 40%, which is tremendous, but she shoots twice as much as anybody in this team. She also rebounds pretty well and gets, about 4 assists a game, so she's an all-around player doing a very, very good job. Who else do they have that are pretty aggressive on offense? Well, very athletic guard. Not shooting the 3-ball great, but rebounds well, posts well. I like her. I think Shea Higgins has really good speed. And, of course, coming off the bench, they've got some good shooters as well. Some aggressiveness off the bench offensively. And we'll be back with Coach Bluter after the break. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from their field.
Next time you visit Eastern Iowa, check out the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, Bachmeyer Carpet One, Floor and Home, Klosterman Construction, and the Hotel at Kirkwood Center, Iowa's premier luxury hotel, named Iowa Tourism's 2021 Hotel of the Year and awarded the AAA 4-Diamond.
All right, Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now, hip. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer, IRC Beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Check out Bump's Restaurant, located on Melrose Avenue in Iowa City, inside the new Nagel Family Clubhouse at Finkbine Golf Course. We use fresh whole ingredients and scratch cooking in all of our dishes. Come enjoy a blackberry avocado salad, our famous pork tenderloin, or maybe our signature Kinnick burger with a side of our fresh hand-cut french fries. And don't forget to try our legendary Mary and handcrafted cocktails. Reservations are encouraged. Make yours today by calling 319-335-9662. Bump's Restaurant, legendary man, legendary food.
Well, Lisa, you mentioned Penn State's bench. Let's talk about Iowa's bench. Great performances by Tommy and Kylie coming off the bench against the Fighting Illini. We really need that. We need to be able to go confidently to our bench, and not that they have to score double figures every time, although it's great, if they're feeling good about their offense like that. But just coming in and, getting our offense flowing and playing great defense and rebounding and not turning the ball over. Those are the type of things we need from our bench. And so it was really nice to see Tommy and Kylie come in and just do so much production against Illinois. pretty much see zone defense tonight?
I think so. They play a lot of zone, especially lately. They have played some player, but mostly I'm expecting zone and also some presses tonight. They do a lot of pressing.
Yeah, three-quarters court mainly.
Three-quarters court, but they'll also pick it up when they get down and go full court and one day prepping for all that. Also 2-3 out of bounds. We haven't seen a whole lot of zone out of bounds.
Well, good luck to the Hawks tonight.
Thanks. Let's go Hawks.
Coach Buter here from the Bryce Jordan Center as we count down to tip off Iowa and Penn State. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer, IRC Beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
Texting while driving is a very dangerous form of distracted driving. Drivers who use handheld devices while driving are 4 times as likely to get into crashes that can injure themselves or others. Drivers of all ages simply don't realize the dangers that are posed when they take their eyes and minds off the road. Everyone needs to do their part. Help save lives. Don't text and drive. This message is brought to you by the Iowa Department of Public Safety, the Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, and your local law enforcement.
Hey, it's hard to beat an instant winner, and that's just what InstaPlay gives you. You buy a ticket, and then you can win instantly. But we wanted to make it even better. Right now, all non-winning InstaPlay tickets are eligible to play it again. You can enter for another chance to win big cash prizes from $1,000 to $20,000. Might be hard to beat, but $20,000 would do it for me. Visit ialottery.com for complete details.
Welcome back to the Bryce Jordan Center on the campus of Penn State University. Just a couple of minutes away from the tip-off of Iowa and Penn State. Big Ten women's basketball. The Iowa starters have been introduced, getting ready for the Lady Lions and their starting 5. And no changes for the Hawks. Kate Martin averaging 6.9 and 4.5 rebounds a contest. McKenna Warnock, who had 7 rebounds against Illinois. Monica Sonano in the middle, averaging 20.2 and 5.6 rebounds a contest. And in the backcourt, Caitlin Clark, Big Ten Player of the Week, Naismith Trophy Player of the Week, certainly in that conversation of Big Ten Player of the Year and potentially National Player of the Year, averaging 25.7, 8.5 rebounds, and 7.6 assists. Had 2 straight triple doubles before having 18-8 against Illinois. We certainly will see them early.
From Madison, Wisconsin, number 5,
For Penn State, scheduled to start, Allie Brigham, a 6'4" sophomore, averaging 10.9 points a contest. Leilani Kapanis, a 5'10" redshirt freshman, at 8.5. And she can get it going offensively. Loves to get to the basket and explosive off the dribble. Leading scorer for Penn State, one of the best scorers in the Big Ten Conference, McKenna Marisa, averaging 21.8 and 4.4 rebounds a contest. And as you heard Coach Buter in the pregame show, she has taken twice as many shots as the next player for Penn State in that category. Jay Higgins, a 5'6" junior, averaging 6.9 points a game. And Kelly Jaycott, a 6-foot grad transfer out of Villanova, to round out the starting 5 for Penn State. Nia Beverly, a transfer from Wisconsin. So if you follow Big Ten women's basketball, you probably know that name. Well, she's transferred from Wisconsin to Penn State and has been out the last several ball games, but did warm up tonight, so we'll see if she will be available to come in off the bench for Penn State. Before we get the tip for tonight's game, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Iowa Hawkeye Women's Basketball. Of course, Hawk fans come out to Carver Hawkeye Arena. Great atmospheres. That's really not the case here tonight. Certainly less than 500 in attendance. The 6 o'clock East Coast tip. It'll be Brigham and Sonano at the center jump circle to get this contest underway. Hawks going after 6 in a row. Ball is in the air. Sonano and Brigham go after it. And Allie Brigham wins the tap, and Penn State will start offensively. Basket to our left, and Marisa pulls up from the elbow, 15 feet away, no good. She is 0 for 1, and Kate Martin comes down with the rebound. Brings it across the timeline. Clark inside Sonano, goes up strong on the right block and lays it up off the window. And the Hawkeyes go inside early and start with a 2-0 advantage. Kapanis gets it off to Marisa. Gabby Marshall draws that defensive assignment, uses a screen, stops at the free throw line, kicks left side, and driving it is Hagens, and she took an extra step before she got into the paint, and that'll be a turnover. And typically on inbounds plays after made shots, Penn State will slap on a 3/4 court pressure. A lot of times a 2-2-1. That time, not much pressure, then drop back into that 2-3 zone. Here's Warnock on the left side, back out to Clark for 3 off the right side of the rim. Long rebound, taken down by Penn State. They look to go in transition, and the layup is up and good with the left hand by Kapanis. And we're tied at 2 here in the early going. Martin flips it to Sonano, has it blocked from behind and out of bounds by Marisa. Thought there was some contact there, but no call. But the Hawks will keep the basketball along the baseline. Iowa gets it in. Clark to Marshall, working that right side. Now reverses the ball to Kate Martin. Still 30 feet away from the basket. And now Kate Martin gets free for a 10-foot jump shot that's no good. Found one of those gaps against the zone. And here's Penn State on the move. Drops off a pass for Kapanis. Inside, left-handed layup by Brigham is up and no good. But an offensive rebound for Penn State. 3-ball, no. As that was missed by Jaycott. He does have a quick release. And then Caitlin Clark, miscommunication, and throws it away over near the Penn State bench. Coached by Carolyn Keeger in her 3rd year. Outstanding player at Marquette, and then was the head coach with great success at Marquette before coming to Penn State. Tied at 2, 2 minutes into the game. Penn State with the basketball. Lob pass inside, easy layup missed by Anna Camden, who just came into the game. Clark in transition at the free throw line. Kicks it back out to Warnock. Gets it inside Sonano. She is immediately doubled. Back out to Clark. Now Warnock for 3, top of the key, and knocks that one home. There's that extra pass that you want to see against a zone, and McKenna Warnock drills a 3-pointer, and it's 5-2. Marisa drives left side, pulls up her dribble. Kapanis, boy, they dare her to shoot, and then she puts it on the floor, drives in, has it blocked away by Kate Martin as she lost her balance. Here's Clark in transition, drives in, shot is up off the window, rimming no. A little fadeaway shot from about 8 feet. Clark starts 0 for 2. Down court pass, left-handed shot up by Brigham, no. As Penn State looks to transition. Iowa's done a pretty good job to get back. 5-2 Hawkeyes. Here's Clark angling right side, lob pass inside to Sonato, and she is pushed from behind. Anna Camden will pick up her first and the team's first. Maddie Burke into the game. 6-foot sophomore for Penn State. After the foul, ball possession for the Hawkeyes. Clark gets it to Martin. Free throw line extended right. One dribble. Warnock. Now Clark. Feeds it left side. Marshall thought about a three. 9 to shoot for the Hawkeyes. Clark finds a gap. Runner paint. No good. A little bit strong off the window. Penn State comes down with the rebound. Marisa gives it to Burke. Around the arc to Camden. And she's able to score in the paint. Anna Camden, baseline, got into the paint. Short jumper is good. Marshall for three, right wing. In and out. And a whistle underneath on the rebound. And it looks like Kate Martin will be whistled for her first.
Number 20, Kate Martin, her first.
That's also the team's first. 5-4 in favor of the Hawkeyes. 6 minutes left to go. First quarter from the Price Jordan Center. Marisa, left wing, pull up, 17-foot jump shot, no good. Just skipped off the left side of the iron. In transition, here's Clark in the paint, kicks it right side to Marshall for three and drills that one deep in the corner. Nice job by Caitlin Clark. Got into the middle of that zone and then fed it right side. Marshall, a wide open three. Here's a steal by Warnock, and then she lost control of the basketball, but dug up by Kate Martin. Gets it across the timeline to Marshall. Now back to Warnock. She drives, kicks it out to Clark. Now Marshall, high post area. Warnock turns around and knocks it down from the elbow, 15 feet away. Warnock with 5, and it's 10-4. And Marisa gets into the paint, and the 14-foot floater is good. McKenna Marisa, her first basket, averaging 21.8. Warnock free on the baseline. Quick shot is up and no good off the left side. And Penn State in transition. Good passing. Marisa from the free throw line drills it. That's what Penn State likes to do in transition. Get quick threes, or they will certainly take that mid-range shot. Sonato works her way on the baseline, reverse pivot, and the layup is up and good. Her first basket. She's also fourth in the Big Ten in steals, but likes to put that ball on the floor and get to the rim, which she did on that occasion. Hawks by 2. Extra pass inside. Sonato up strong from Warnock. Almost a steal by Marshall. Sonato with 6, coming off of 21 and 6. Long range three is no good by Sable, and it gets stuck in between the glass and the rim. Kate Martin tried to jump up and grab it, just ball sitting too high above the rim. So the officials will have to take care of that as we've got our first timeout of the ballgame with 3:49 left to go in quarter number 1. It is Iowa 14, Penn State 10. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Texting while driving is a very dangerous form of distracted driving. Drivers who use handheld devices while driving are 4 times as likely to get into crashes that can injure themselves or others. Drivers of all ages simply don't realize the dangers that are posed when they take their eyes and minds off the road. Everyone needs to do their part. Help save lives. Don't text and drive. This message is brought to you by the Iowa Department of Public Safety, the Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, and your local law enforcement.
Oh, you know that old injury of yours, the one in your knee or maybe back? Instead of going to the doctor and then doing physical therapy, why not start with therapy first? Athletico Physical Therapy is changing the whole healing process around. Their physical therapists will find the source of your pain and help fix it. Start with them and start living pain-free. Just like that.
It all starts with Athletico Physical Therapy. Schedule your free assessment at athletico.com. No prescription needed. Proud partner of the Iowa Hawkeyes.
Hey, It's hard to beat an instant winner, and that's just what InstaPlay gives you. You buy a ticket, and then you can win instantly. But we wanted to make it even better. Right now, all non-winning InstaPlay tickets are eligible to play it again. You can enter for another chance to win big cash prizes from $1,000 to $20,000. Might be hard to beat, but $20,000 would do it for me. Visit IALottery.com for complete details.
Woohoo! Good start for the Hawkeyes. Have been able to work the ball inside. Monica Sonano with 6 and Warnock with 5. And it's Iowa on top by 4 at 14-10. Here in Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is corn grows Iowa. Corn is a multi-purpose crop which benefits the entire state. It feeds our livestock, nourishes our families, and provides clean burning fuel for our planet. Thank you, Iowa's corn farmers. Hawkeye basketball. Clark walks it across the timeline. Or Sonano out of the timeout, gets her first basket. And Marisa pulls up from 17, left wing, and drills it. She has 6, and it's 16-12 in favor of the Hawkeyes. Penn State, that 2-3 zone, really get out on the perimeter. Bounce pass inside to Warnock from O'Grady, finishes it off the window and is fouled. Will have a chance for a three-point play. Great backdoor cut by Monica Sonano and recognition by Addie O'Grady.
Replacing Addie Burke, Jaycott for Burke.
Kelly Jaycott, starter for Penn State back. And Warnock with 7 points. At the free throw line, it's perfect. She has 8. Caitlin Clark has yet to score, and the Hawkeyes are up 19-12. Approaching 3 minutes left to go in the quarter as Marisa drives left baseline and is bumped by Warnock. That's her first and the team's second. Free throws for Penn State's leading scorer, junior McKenna Marisa.
2 shots.
Also leads the team in assists. Free throw short. Hawks in 3rd place in the Big Ten right now. Indiana 6-0. Michigan 7-1. Iowa 6-1. Ohio State 7-2. Second one right through. And Marisa has 7. And it's 19-13. Hawkeyes with the lead in the basketball. Clark left wing gives it to Feuerbach. Tries baseline, then gets it back outside to Gabby Marshall in between the circles. Now Clark. Now to Feuerbach. Three-pointer right wing and splashes the net. Splashes it right through. Kylie Feuerbach shooting with a lot of confidence, and that's great to see. Inside, Brigham tries to make a move against O'Grady, and as she went to that left shoulder, which is the first line on the scouting report, she took an extra step, and O'Grady played outstanding backside defense. Need to recycle old working refrigerators and deep freezers? Visit MidAmericanEnergy.com for details, plus energy-saving tips. 22-13 Hawkeyes. There's Caitlin Clark. Three-pointer no good. Rebound O'Grady. Put-back attempt no. And the rebound taken down by Marisa. Marshall comes out on her. Marisa gets it to Jaycott. Now back to Marisa. Gets it inside. Marisa gets it back. Short jumper baseline, no. Rebound taken underneath by Penn State. But Kapanis stepped on the baseline. And it will be Hawkeye basketball. Under 2, first quarter. Hawkeyes 22, Penn State 13. Here's Clark. Left side, Martin looks inside. Now back to Caitlin in between the circles. And now Marshall right wing. Fakes a pass and shoots a wide open 3 and drains it. Gabby Marshall. 2 3-pointers. Got 5 assists and no turnovers against Illinois. And it's 25-13. Penn State with the basketball. Hawks do a good job getting back on defense. Here's an 18-foot jump shot that is right through by Thomas. Here's Clark. Goes down the lane, has her shot blocked as she went up from 10 feet. Defense for Penn State really collapsed. Penn State working the ball around the perimeter. Here's Thomas. Hands it off to Marisa. Fakes left, drives down the right side of the lane. Easy layup as she split a couple of Hawkeye defenders. Marisa really aggressive on the offensive end. 25-17. Shot clock is off. 15 on the game clock. Hawks will hold for 1. Clark out near the timeline. Keeps that right-handed dribble going. Now feeds it left side. Gabby Marshall for 3. Rimming no. Rebound to Kate Martin. And couldn't get the shot off in time. And that'll do it for the first quarter of action. Iowa 25. Penn State 17. Don't forget to join us for Hawk Talk tomorrow night for our weekly radio show presented by Oakdale at Bumps Restaurant from 6 until 7. The full show schedule for the rest of the year can be found under the Connect tab at HawkeyeSports.com. So join me and Associate Head Coach Jan Jensen for Hawk Talk tomorrow night. That's Wednesday night from 6 until 7 from Bumps at Finkbine Golf Course presented by Oakdale. We've played 10 minutes from Bryce Jordan Center in University Park, Pennsylvania. It is Iowa 25, Penn State 17. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Mid-American Energy and you, together partnering to change the energy landscape by pioneering money-saving, energy efficiency programs and building a new industry in Iowa, wind energy, all while keeping your rates low. So what's next? We'll keep delivering cost-effective energy efficiency programs while putting money back in your pocket. That's right. You decide how best to spend your savings. That's a partnership good for you, good for the environment, and good for Iowa. Another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer, IRC Beer, beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
Check out Bumps Restaurant, located on Melrose Avenue in Iowa City, inside the new Nagel Family Clubhouse at Finkbine Golf Course. We use fresh whole ingredients and scratch cooking in all of our dishes. Come enjoy a blackberry avocado salad, our famous pork tenderloin, or maybe our signature Kinnick burger with a side of our fresh hand-cut french fries. And don't forget to try our legendary Mary and handcrafted cocktails. Reservations are encouraged. Make yours today by calling 319-335-9662. Bumps Restaurant, legendary man, legendary food.
Iowa 25, Penn State 17 after 1. Hey, Hawkeyes is your stakes. Winners receive radio promotions, social media recognition, and more. To enter, visit HawkeyeSports.com/UHC. United Healthcare, a proud partner of Hawkeye Athletics. And Penn State with Marisa trying to get a pass to the left wing for Sable and threw it into the first row. So Penn State turns it over. Its first possession of quarter number 2. Hawkeyes up 8 early in the second quarter. Pass is tipped as Clark tried to get it into Warnock and dug up by the white jerseys of the Lady Lions, and then a travel on the left wing is called on Tova Sable. who had 9 points and 6 rebounds at Wisconsin. A streaky scorer, but loves to put the ball on the floor. And Iowa returns the favor as Marshall tried to get it down to Sonano on the right block. Ball back to Penn State. Inside, Penn State goes to work on the left block. And a foul will be called on the Hawkeyes.
Fouls on number 25, Monica Sonano.
Sonano's first. And McKenna Marisa
at the line. 2 shots.
Score a variety of ways. First free throw is good. She has 10 already. Try to get her down on a smaller guard on the block. Has a very good mid-range game. She can put the ball on the floor and pull from 17 to 18 feet. Makes both free throws. Had 26 at Wisconsin on 4 of 6 from three-point range. 25-19, 1 minute into the second quarter. Hawks on top. Warnock drives in. A layup is no good. Sonano gets the rebound. Can't finish. And it's dug up by Martin. Boy, she's always around that basketball. Here's Clark for 3 straight away and drills it. Clark with a hand in her face gets her first basket. Had 18, 8 boards and 7 assists against Illinois. Hawkeyes in a 2-3 zone. Marisa pulls right wing, 15-foot jump shot, no good. Rebound put back is good by Brigham. 6'4" sophomore got the rebound and her first basket. Here's Clark into the paint. Pulls up from 13 and is knocked to the floor and is fouled and will shoot 2.
Fouls on number 5.
That'll go against Kapanis.
First, team first.
So Caitlin Clark at the free throw line.
Caitlin Clark at the line for Iowa. Shooting 2.
0 for 1 at the line against Illinois. Boy, is that rare. And connects on the first. 1 she rarely misses. 2 gets there a lot of times double digits. 2 for 2 on that trip, and it's 30-21. Hawks by 9. 8:05 left to go, second quarter. Marisa pulls for 3 and drills it. Just left to the top of the key. Marisa with 14. Inside Martin. Off a cut. Loses the ball along the baseline. Felt she was held, but it's stolen by Higgins. Now ahead to Kapanis. Left side, Jaycott, and she can't connect from 3, deep in the corner. Clark comes away with the basketball. Feeds left side. Martin drives baseline. Kicks it back to Caitlin. She'll fire a deep 3-pointer. Rimming no. Martin with the rebound goes up strong and is called for traveling.
Number 10, Dribble Sable back for Penn State.
Sable back for Penn State. And the Lady Lions have really collapsed that defense underneath.
For Iowa,
whether it's Sonano or O'Grady or on a rebound, doubling that ball as soon as it is touched. 30-24, Hawkeyes by 6. Penn State with the basketball. Marisa goes from the right wing to the left wing and then penetrates, brings it back out behind the arc. Here's Kapanis. Now left side, Sable for 3 and rolls that one in from the left wing. One of those streaky scorers that comes off the bench for Penn State. Taiwo into the game. Gets it to Clark. Kicks it right side. Kate Martin now dribbles it out high. Bounce pass to Warnock and a blocking foul as she made her way to the basket will be called on Penn State.
Fouls on number 12, Kayla Thomas. Her first, team second.
All possession for the Hawkeyes. Clark looks inside. Sonano and drills it from 10 feet away. Just found a gap in the paint. And Sonano didn't try to do too much. Just shot the 10-foot jumper, and she has 8. Marisa, deep three-pointer straight away off the front of the iron. Clark with the rebound. Slips a pass inside. Sonano finishes off the window as those two beat everybody down the court. Sonano, the first Iowa player in double figures with 10. Kapanis working the right side for Penn State. Gives it off to Jaycott. And the shot is an air ball from the paint. 34-27, Hawks with the lead in the ball. Taiwo angles left side, coming off a career high 14 against the Fighting Illini. Hawks work it around the perimeter. Now to the high post area. Clark, little fadeaway jumper, no good from 13. That's been a soft spot in the zone. Hawks might get that type of shot all night long. Kapanis in between the circles. Right side, Hagens. Now Marisa deep in the corner. She gets the ball back. And now 8 to shoot. She'll pull straight away from 3 and drill it. McKenna Marisa with 17. (17 of the 30 for Penn State. She's kept them in this game. Iowa by 4. Inside, Sonano turns, left shoulder. Short shot is up and no good, just outside the semicircle. Here's Kapanis in transition all the way to the hoop. Counted off the window, and a Hawkeye. That'll be her second. So Kapanis will pick up her second field goal. She has 4. And we've got timeout on the court. 4:48 left to go. Second quarter. Hawkeyes by 2 at 34-32. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Multi-platinum country superstar Sarah Evans is bringing her Copy That tour to the newly remodeled event center at Riverside Casino and Golf Resort on May 21st.
Could not ask for more. You were born to fly. No place that far.
Tickets are on sale now at riversidecasinoandresort.com.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer, IRC Beer, beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
You too can find your Penn State Yankee gear at the Penn State Bookstore Team Shop and the Penn State Bookstore.
Law enforcement is cracking down on wearing seatbelts. The Iowa Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau reminds you to click it or ticket day or night. Iowa by 2. 34-32. Blue is caring, blue is convenient, and now blue is Medicare Advantage from Wellmark. Advantage Health Plan, offering all-in-one Medicare coverage, our extensive network, and the confidence of being covered by Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Learn more at wellmarkadvantage.com. Monica Sonano has 10. Warnock 8, Marshall 6, Clark 5, Feuerbach 3, O'Grady 2. And McKenna Marisa has 17 of the 32. And Kapanis will get 1 free throw to try to complete the 3-point play after being fouled by Kate Martin, her second.
Number 5, Leilani Kapanis at the line for Penn State. 1 shot.
Kapanis has scored in double figures the last 5 games. averaging 8.5. Free throw, good. She has 5. O'Grady in for Sonano. Clark across the timeline, beats the pressure easily. Here's Warnock, slips the pass to Feuerbach. Clark, top of the key. Lob inside, intended for Warnock. Just a little bit too high. And out of bounds along the baseline over to Penn State. And now a turnover is going to be called on Penn State. Traveling will be called just as the Lady Lions got the ball across the timeline. Hawks by 2 with the ball. O'Grady to Warnock for 3, left wing, rolls it in. McKenna Warnock stays hot. She has 11. Penn State quickly down. Here's Kapanis, drives, paint, floater, good. Kapanis with 7. She can get it going offensively. 37-35, Hawks by 2, Feuerbach to Marshall. Clark, deep 3, left wing, got it. That time, Caitlin Clark got those shoulders squared, had a little space and drilled it. Kapanis tries to answer off the back of the bracket. Long rebound to Caitlin Clark. Drives down, stutter step move, and she is fouled on her way up. And she'll get a pair of free throws. Kapanis, her second.
Her second. Team third.
That'll be 3 team fouls in the quarter.
Penn State replacing Leilani Kapanis. And number 22, Caitlin Clark.
Clark at the line.
2 shots.
Dodge Street Tire and Auto, locally owned and operated, has been voted best of the area for the 9th consecutive year. Proudly supports Iowa women's basketball. Visit Dodge Street Tire for all of your automotive needs, including the best deals on Goodyear and Toyo tires. Dodge Street Tire and Auto, celebrating 29 good years on the corner of Dodge and Church Streets. 2 perfect free throws for Clark. She has 10. And Iowa goes up by 7, 42-35. Higgins trying to bounce pass inside, knocked away by the black and gold and dug up by Caitlin Clark in transition. Left wing, Marshall, 3, transition, swishes that one from the left wing. Gabby Marshall, 3 threes and 9 points. Higgins penetrates the baseline, kicks it out. Sable. Now a jumper by Higgins from 3, no. But the rebound and putback is good by Sable. And then running the floor nicely and receiving a pass from Clark is Addie O'Grady. O'Grady with 4. Hawks by 10. Here's Higgins, penetrates. And a foul will be called on Clark as Higgins attempted a floater in the middle of the paint.
Fouls on number 22, Caitlin Clark.
That'll be Clark's first.
Third. Number 20, Kate Martin in the game for Iowa.
Martin returns.
Also for Penn State, Anna Camden, Kelly Jaycock, and Kayla Thomas.
Kayla Thomas, a 6'3" freshman back in from Beltsville, Maryland.
Number 25.
She's only played in 7 games previous to tonight, averaging 1.6, but playing extended minutes here in the first and second quarters. So 2 shots for Shea Higgins. First one right through. Higgins, a 5'6" junior. Second one, good.
Number 25, Kelly Jaycock.
Feuerbach. Marshall. Clark. Left wing. Penetrates. Floater. Got it. Caitlin Clark getting in a rhythm now after missing a few shots in the first quarter. Caitlin with 12. 4-time Big Ten Player of the Year already this year. 49-39, Hawks with the lead. Penn State trying to cut into it and able to do it as Kelly Jaycott drills a three-pointer from the right side, right in front of the Iowa bench. We're under 2, second quarter. Marshall, bounce pass. Sinano up strong, couldn't finish against Thomas. Thomas, good size at 6'3". Has long arms, and probably why she's seeing some extended minutes in this ballgame. And she gets a pass and couldn't convert the left-handed layup. Made a nice cut. Sinano with the rebound. Here's Clark, spins at the elbow. Kicks it out to Marshall for 3, right wing. Gabby Marshall, 4 for 4 from three-point range. And then Marshall almost a steal in the backcourt. Here's Marisa, drives all the way in, had the ball knocked away from her. And a foul will be called on the Hawkeyes.
Fouls on number 22, Clark, her second.
Yeah, Clark picks up her second. It'll be ball possession for Penn State. Just right at the basket along the baseline. Ball. Sable on the move, penetrates down the right side, and an Iowa foul. Tommy Taiwo comes in, as does O'Grady.
Fouls on number 25, Monica Sinano.
That's 2 on Sinano, 2 on Clark, so they'll head to the Iowa bench.
Sable at the line.
And Sable at the free throw line. 58% free throw shooter, makes the first. Sophomore guard from Sweden at 5'10". Misses the second one, a little bit deep on the free throw. Martin gets it to Feuerbach. Iowa by 9, 1:05 left to go, second quarter. Here's Marshall. Penn State really comes out on Gabby now that she has 12 points, all on three-pointers. And an Iowa turnover, and then a foul.
Fouls on number 4, Kylie Feuerbach.
Feuerbach will pick up her first.
Number 23, Shea Higgins, back in the lineup for Penn State.
Too many turnovers for the Hawkeyes in the first couple of quarters. Marisa at the free throw line. Almost an 82% free throw shooter, no dribbles, and short on the first. Scored 1,730 points in high school, all Big Ten a season ago. Second one, good. And she has 18. 50 seconds left to go in the quarter. Hawks by 8 with the basketball. Here's Taiwo, left wing. Marshall in between the circles, back to Taiwo. Cross-court pass, Feuerbach, inside O'Grady. Now left side, Taiwo fires a three-pointer, no. Martin with the rebound. And now the Hawks can hold. 15 on the shot clock as it reset to 20 after the offensive board. Still will be time for Penn State. Floater, Martin, paint, no. Rebound, Marisa. Angles right side. Now dribbles it around the free throw line, kicks it back out. Three-pointer, good for Anna Camden. And that'll do it for the quarter. Coach Bluter won't like the last couple minutes of this quarter as the Hawkeyes got up by 10. Still lead it 52-47. Penn State averages 71 points a game and has 47 at the half. Bud Light halftime show is coming up next as Iowa leads at 52-47. Hawk fans, experience your home away from home at Coralville's finest all-suite hotels, the Homewood Suites and the Home to Suites by Hilton. Each offer guests spacious suites, complimentary breakfast, 24-hour fitness center, pool, hot tub, guest laundry, and convenient locations. Let their warm and friendly staff take care of you and your family when you visit Hawkeye country. 20 minutes down, 20 to go. Iowa 52, Penn State 47 at the half. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
The next time you visit Eastern Iowa, check out the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The Hotel at Kirkwood Center, Bachmeyer Carpet One Floor and Home, Klosterman Construction, Almost Famous Popcorn, and Jill Armstrong Realty, the area's premier realtor. Jill Armstrong and her team strive to make every buyer and seller at ease with the real estate process. If you're in the market to buy or sell a home, contact the Jill Armstrong team for all your real estate needs. Call 319-631-5455.
Texting while driving is a very dangerous form of distracted driving. Drivers who use handheld devices while driving are 4 times as likely to get into crashes that can injure themselves or others. Drivers of all ages simply don't realize the dangers that are posed when they take their eyes and minds off the road. Everyone needs to do their part. Help save lives. Don't text and drive. This message is brought to you by the Iowa Department of Public Safety, the Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, and your local law enforcement.
Ladies, Gary Dolphin here. Authentic Brand's stylish line of products are designed by ladies for ladies. You will love the unique Hawkeye options available for your next tailgate. These same Authentic Brand styles are available to outfit your professional life as well. With Authentic Brand by TCB Companies, you'll look your best at the game, work, or anywhere in between. Outfit your life today at authentic-brand.com. Authentic Brand by TCB Companies.
Oh, you know that old injury of yours? The one in your knee or maybe back? Instead of going to the doctor and then doing physical therapy, why not start with therapy first? Athletico Physical Therapy is changing the whole healing process around. Their physical therapists will find the source of your pain and help fix it. Start with them and start living pain-free. Just like that.
It all starts with Athletico Physical Therapy. Schedule your free assessment at athletico.com. No prescription needed. Proud partner of the Iowa Hawkeyes.
Welcome back. We are at the half, and it's time for the halftime show brought to you by Bud Light. Bud Light proudly welcomes back Hawkeye fans to Carver Hawkeye Arena. This year, Bud Light is for the fans. Hawkeyes on top, 52-47, led 25-17 after one. We'll take a look at the individual scoring. First off for Iowa, Warnock has 11, Monica Sonano 10, Caitlin Clark 12, Gabby Marshall 12, 4 3-pointers. Kylie Feuerbach a 3-pointer for 3, and Addie O'Grady a couple of just under that 22 mark at 26 against Wisconsin. 18 first half points this evening. Leilani Capitas averaging 8.5 has 7. Allie Brigham has 2. Shea Higgins 4. Kelly Jaycott 3. Tova Sable has 6. Anna Camden 5, who hit that 3-pointer right at the end of the second quarter with just a couple of seconds left. And Kayla Thomas has a bucket for 2. So Iowa leads at 52-47 in a tight contest from Penn State. We'll be back with more on the Bud Light halftime show. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
At MidAmerican Energy, we harvest the wind to provide you with clean, affordable energy. But did you know our commitment to wind energy also creates jobs and generates millions in local revenue? That's money your community can use to fix roads, support first responders, and improve schools. MidAmerican Energy's commitment to renewable energy delivers positive results for our state. And it's one more way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Are you looking to downsize from your family home to begin your retirement years? Our Oak Knoll East campus is for you. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director at Oak Knoll. Our new campus has many unique amenities for your active lifestyle, in addition to providing the same great services that Oak Knoll has offered our residents for over 50 years. We're now open and have a few two-bedroom apartments still available. Call me at 319-351-1720 or visit oakknoll.com to set up your personal tour. Go Hawks!
Not all internet is created equal. It's a lot like choosing a quarterback. Technically, you could sign up any new rookie provider on the block, but the success of every device in your home depends on it. Will they perform in the clutch, or will they buffer under pressure? Extreme provides the speed you need with a 100% gigabit technology network and amplified Wi-Fi. And unlike signing a quarterback, Extreme Internet requires no contracts. There's only one pick to lead your team. It's Extreme, powered by Mediacom.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by the University of Iowa. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Welcome back inside the Bryce Jordan Center. Rob Brooks as Iowa leads Penn State 52-47. Some team stats. Iowa shooting 48.7 from the field, 60% from three-point range, has 7 turnovers. Penn State at 48-6. They're at 44-4 on the season and shooting 38.5 from three. Typically about a 32% three-point shooting team, and also has turned the ball over 7 times. Check the U.S. Bank scoreboard. At U.S. Bank, we know when you invest in a community, the community invests in you. We are committed to providing high-quality, innovative products and services that meet the needs and demands of our customers. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Check women's scores around the Big Ten first. There's not much happening other than this game in the top 25 as Notre Dame 20th in the country and Virginia postponed tonight. And elsewhere in the Big Ten, nothing happening on this Tuesday night. But yesterday, Michigan defeated Purdue 79-66. And then, of course, Thursday will be a big night of action for the Big Ten. Michigan and Ohio State will collide in Columbus. Rutgers at Maryland. Minnesota at Purdue. Penn State will be at home against Michigan State. And Wisconsin will be at Nebraska. And Indiana on Friday night. Iowa will be at Northwestern. That game originally was supposed to be played on Thursday night, but pushed to Friday because this game was supposed to be played right before the new year and was postponed because of COVID protocols within the Penn State program. So this is actually a rescheduled game, and that's why Iowa played last Sunday, plays tonight, then plays Friday, and then back home next Monday for a big contest against Ohio State. That an 8 o'clock tip. We'll be back with more on the Bud Light Halftime Show as Iowa leads 52-47 over Penn State. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Texting while driving is a very dangerous form of distracted driving. Drivers who use handheld devices while driving are 4 times as likely to get into crashes that can injure themselves or others. Drivers of all ages simply don't realize the dangers that are posed when they take their eyes and minds off the road. Everyone needs to do their part. Help save lives. Don't text and drive. This message is brought to you by the Iowa Department of Public Safety, the Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, and your local law enforcement.
What would you buy with an extra $1,000 to Shields this holiday season? How about an extra $5,000? Shields and Under Armour are giving away the ultimate holiday shopping spree. Now through December 13th, we're giving away a $1,000 Shields gift card every Monday. And on December 20th, one lucky winner will be drawn for a $5,000 Shields gift card. Register now at shields.com/win.
The next time you visit Eastern Iowa, check out the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes, the Hotel at Kirkwood Center, Bachmeyer Carpet One Floor and Home, the Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, and Klosterman Construction, building custom homes for 20 years. Klosterman Construction is a premier custom home builder doing everything from remodels to exclusive custom homes. Klosterman takes the stress out of your building project. Award-winning designs, quality craftsmanship, and superior customer service. Call 319-545-7088.
Get your free COVID-19 vaccine at Hy-Vee. Go to Hy-Vee.com/mypharmacy to schedule an appointment. That's right, just go online and reserve your time. Getting your vaccine has never been easier. This is your shot to help protect yourself and your loved ones from the COVID-19 virus. Just go online to Hy-Vee.com/mypharmacy and schedule your COVID-19 vaccine. Don't delay. Make your appointment now.
Warming up, basket to our left, and Penn State as well, basket to our right, just a couple minutes away from the start of the third quarter. Iowa 52, Penn State 47. Told you that Clark and Marshall lead with 12 points, Warnock with 11, Sonano 10, so 4 players in double figures for the Hawkeyes. Martin has 5 rebounds, and Caitlin Clark has 10 assists. Gabby Marshall has 3, so already a double-double for Caitlin Clark. Should be an entertaining second half. Hawks winners of 5 in a row certainly want to keep it going, but doesn't look like it's going to be easy as we head to the third quarter. Hawks 52, Lady Lions 47. This has been the Bud Light Halftime Show. Third quarter coming up next. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Did you know that as a Mid-American Energy customer, nearly half of your life is powered by the wind energy we provide? That means when you're at home fixing a snack, or at work sending emails, you're using wind energy. Investing in wind helps us keep your rates low. Renewable wind energy. It's clean, affordable, and powerful. And it's one more way Mid-American Energy is obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Texting while driving is a very dangerous form of distracted driving. Drivers who use handheld devices while driving are 4 times as likely to get into crashes that can injure the Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau and your local law enforcement.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer. IRC Beer, beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
Able to poke it away as Sonano tried to get it down low. And then Penn State misfires on its first attempt. Sonato with the rebound, down court to McKenna Warnock, and the left-handed layup is up and good. Warnock with 13 and now leads all Iowa scores. Marisa has 18 for Penn State. Kapanis drives left side of the lane, and Kate Martin will be charged with her third personal. And we're less than a minute into the third quarter. Kapanis at the free throw line, and that's really what Penn State does. Yeah, they can shoot the three-pointer, but they've got a lot of players that love to put it on the floor, take it to the rim. And force shoot a foul. Kapanis drills the first free throw. Has 21 blocked shots, so she's active at both ends of the court. Second one short. Sonato the rebound. (54-48). See if the Hawks can start strong here in the first 2 or 3 minutes. Warnock helps the cause and drills a three-pointer wide open on the left side. McKenna Warnock, 5 in the quarter, 16 for the ball game. Here's Kapanis, and she is called for traveling as she tried to drive down the right side of the paint from the top of the key. Hawks by 9. 5-1 run to start the third quarter. Clark reverses the ball to Martin. Now inside Sonato. Turnaround, hook shot, no good. Warnock, the offensive rebound. Gets it out to Clark. Now Marshall. Clark and Marshall play catch. Clark gets it to Marshall again. Now back to Caitlin. Drives the right side. Floater is up off the window and good from 12 feet. Clark with 14. And that's a 7-1 run to start the third quarter. Just almost 2 minutes into the third. 59-48. Hawks on top. Brigham gets it back to Hagens. Now right side, Kapanis drives baseline, tries to get a pass inside, and the ball is loose. And Hagens has her shot blocked in the paint into the hands of Clark. She'll pull for 3 left wing, no good. Weak side rebound for the Hawks. Here's Marshall for 3, no good. Warnock rebound, put back, count it, and she is fouled. McKenna Warnock working the glass. Marisa picks up her first.
Check in for Penn State.
Camden and Sable in for Penn State.
Iowa 61, Penn State 48.
And Penn State wants to talk things over after this terrific run by the Hawkeyes to start the third quarter. 7:39 left to go in the third. Iowa 61. Penn State 48. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
The sense of pride that comes from the life of a farmer. How many people can say they have a famous tan named after them, or be known for their wave when they drive past neighbors and strangers alike on a 2-lane road? Whether it's a farmer's tan or the farmer's wave, we are proud to be known for a lot of things. We feel that pride every night at the dinner table, knowing we feed our family and yours. Iowa Corn is proud to be on the sidelines cheering on the Iowa Hawkeyes. In Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is corn grows Iowa.
These lakes hold a lot of stories, and all of them get better every time they're told. Because you've got 40-inch gators out there, giant Lakers, crappies, sunnies, and walleye. So many walleye. Whatever you're after under the ice, Shields has what you need. Shields in-store and online at shields.com. Get ready. The ice is calling.
Multi-platinum country superstar Sarah Evans is bringing her Copy That tour to the newly remodeled event center at Riverside Casino and Golf Resort on May 21st.
And I could not ask for more. You were born to fly.
Tickets are on sale now at riversidecasinoandresort.com.
Hawks on a 9-1 run to start the third quarter. Thanks in large part to McKenna Warnock, who has 7. Clark also a bucket. Captain is just a free throw for Penn State. Molly's Cupcakes is proudly serving their cookies and treats inside Carver Hawkeye Arena. For a taste of unique flavors you'll love, stop by their downtown Iowa City location for homemade cupcakes, cookies, cakes, bars, and coffee drinks. Molly's Cupcakes, a proud supporter of your Iowa Hawkeyes. So Warnock off the rebound and putback. Try to complete the three-point play. (61-48). Free throw, good. Warnock with 19. Warnock didn't score much against Illinois. Did have 7 rebounds and just 6 points, but she has done the job offensively tonight, and traveling is called on the Nittany Lions. So after Penn State closed that gap to 52-47, last few minutes of the second quarter, it's been all Iowa here in the third. Up by 14, and a kick on Kapanis.
Number 4, Kylie Feuerbach enters the game for
Feuerbach for Martin.
Replacing number 20, Kate Martin.
Remember, Kate sits down with 3 fouls. 7:18 left to go, third quarter. Feuerbach gets it into Clark. Pushes the ball left side to Marshall. Always getting in that triple threat position. Now Feuerbach on the right side, penetrates, goes all the way to the window, and finishes the...
Number 12.
Boy, you gotta love the aggressiveness.
Replacing
Kylie Feuerbach. Remember, coming off a season-high 10 against Illinois. Looking for her 6th point, a little bit strong on the free throw. 4 under 7, third quarter, 64-48. Marisa, pull up, right side from 12, rolls it in. Boy, she's got a scorer's mentality for sure. Tough shot off the dribble. Warnock whips a pass to Sonano across the lane, and Monica lays it in. That was after an entry pass from Caitlin Clark. Terrific ball movement by the Hawkeyes. 66-50. 6:25 left to go, third quarter. Marisa, right wing, hands it to Kapanis. Now to Thomas. Cross court, Camden, three-pointer deep. The baseline, no good. Feuerbach gets a pass from Clark down court and lays it up and in. Feuerbach almost got caught too far underneath the basket, but the high archer able to go. Feuerbach with 7. So that's 17 points the last 2 ball games, and working the baseline is Marisa, and she is blocked by McKenna Warnock. That's her 2nd.
McKenna Marisa at the line for the Lady Lions. 2 shots. Number 44, Addison O'Grady, checks in for Iowa.
Addie O'Grady for Sonano. Hawkeyes now up 18, 68-50. Marisa will get 2. Martin back for Warnock. Tonight's game is brought to you by Bud Light. Bud Light proudly welcomes back Hawkeye fans to Carver Hawkeye this year. Bud Light is for the fans. The first one good. 21 for the honorable mention All Big Ten performer a season ago. McKenna Marisa, second one perfect.
Number 23, Shea Higgins.
Remember, she had 18 at the half. Now has 22.
Thomas, Higgins for Thomas.
Higgins back for Penn State. 68-52. Hawkeyes with the lead and the basketball. Here's Marshall. 4 threes in the first half for her. At the elbow. Martin left wide open. Couldn't convert. It's been a soft spot all night in the zone, but then Kate comes back with a big block of a layup attempt by Shea Higgins. Martin hasn't scored, but boy, does everything else, and certainly can score. Ball possession for Penn State. Camden gets it cross court to Kapanis, tries to penetrate, but cut off by the Hawkeyes. She gets it back from Higgins. 8 to shoot. Now Higgins drives down the right side, loses control of the ball, and out of bounds along the baseline as Caitlin Clark was there defensively. Iowa basketball. Just drove down the right side of the lane, plenty of traffic, and lost control of the ball. Feuerbach. Now to Clark, deep three-pointer, drills it. That one from the logo. The Lion logo near midcourt. Clark with 17. Boy, great to see her three-point shot looking so much better. 71-52. Higgins along the baseline, shoves a pass in the paint, and a whistle before the shot. And I believe she stepped out of bounds before getting a pass in the middle of the lane to Anna Camden. Leading 71-52 with 4:42 left to go. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer. IRC Beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
The next time you visit Eastern Iowa, check out the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, Bachmeyer Carpet One, Floor and Home, Klosterman Construction, and the Hotel at Kirkwood Center, Iowa's premier luxury hotel, named Iowa Tourism's 2021 Hotel of the Year and awarded the AAA 4-Diamond Award for lodging.
It's easy, convenient, and you can schedule your appointment online. Just go to Hy-Vee.com/mypharmacy. Plus, when you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee, you get a 20-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver. This year, it's more important than ever to stay healthy. So go online to Hy-Vee.com/mypharmacy today to schedule your flu shot and get a 20-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver. Some restrictions may apply.
What a third quarter the Hawkeyes are putting together, leading 71-52. It was 52-47 at the half. We know Iowa grows a lot of corn, but in reality, corn grows Iowa. Corn grows our livestock, our economy, and our athletes. Put on your best face for the Iowa Corn Camp. Follow Iowa Corn on Facebook to be corn-fed. Iowa basketball. Feuerbach, Clark, Martin, Warnock, and O'Grady. Hawkeyes in their black traveling uniforms. Feuerbach, Clark, play catch. Now Clark whips a pass to Warnock, tried to get it to O'Grady, and it's stolen away by Sable. Gets it to Kapanis, right wing, penetrates the paint, feeds left side, and Chaycott drills one from the baseline. That's a three-pointer. She has 6. Approaching 4 minutes left to go, third quarter, 71-55. Hawkeyes with the lead in the basketball. Here's Clark at the top of the key. Whips a pass inside to Warnock. Layup on the right block is good. What a pass by Caitlin Clark. Already in double digits for assists. Marisa hits the ball inside to Camden. Lays it up and in. That time Marisa showed her playmaking ability. Warnock in the paint, tried to get a bounce pass to O'Grady, wasn't ready for it, and probably the spacing wasn't quite there. And it goes out of bounds along the baseline over to Penn State. That was probably an opportunity for Warnock right in the middle of the paint just to take it herself. But you have to love the unselfishness of this basketball team. 73-57 Hawkeyes. Marisa, Hawks have done a much better job on her. She pulls from the free throw line, and a push will be called on Kylie Feuerbach. Her second.
Her second, team third.
Ball possession for Penn State. And Penn State gets it in off the inbounds play. Kapanis couldn't convert the right-handed layup. It was there. Clark weaves her way to the right side. We're under 3 in the third. Clark gets it into Sonato. One dribble, reverses it to Warnock. Martin, Clark penetrates. And a whistle. And a push is going to be called on Penn State.
Fouls on number 25, Kelly Jaycott, her first.
Jaycott, her first against Clark. And Caitlin will toss it in. Gets it to Martin. High post area to Warnock. Turns around and just drills the 15-foot jump shot from the elbow. Nobody came out on her. 23 for McKenna Warnock. And that now leads all scores. Penn State with the ball. Marisa. Fakes left. Goes right, now back to the left, and the layup is good with the left hand down the left side of the lane. Marisa with 24. Declined the ball screen. As Sonato catches it inside the semicircle, goes up strong and finishes and is fouled.
The basket by Sonato is good.
Monica with 14.
Her second, team 40.
Hagens, her second.
Number 25.
Sonato just backed her way in on that right block. Got a nice bounce pass from the right wing from Caitlin Clark. And we'll try to complete the three-point play. Free throw, no good off the left side. Rebound to Penn State. 2 minutes left to go, third quarter. 77-59 Hawkeyes. Sable gives it to Kapanis. Tried to get it inside with a bounce pass. She throws it away. Warnock digs it up. Clark dribbles in between her legs. Now to Martin. Almost lost control of the ball, and now is fouled by Kapanis. Both players on the floor. And Kate gets up slowly, but hopefully she's all right.
For third, team fifth.
That'll be 3 on Kapanis.
Number 20, Kate Martin at the line for the Hawkeyes.
So Martin at the line.
Number 23, Shea Higgins replaces Layla.
Kapanis just landed on her left leg.
2 shots.
So Hawks in the bonus. Kate Martin's first is no good. Second one for Kate, rimming, no. (77-59), 1:30 left to go. Third quarter action, and an offensive foul will be called on Brigham on the moving screen. That's something you saw in watching film. A lot of moving screens for Penn State out at the top of the key, and that one called. Warnock has tied her career. Martin. Right side Clark. Inside Sonano. Lost control of it. And good defense by Penn State. And the Lady Lions dig it up. Thomas might have got a hand on that ball. Hawkeyes really denying Marisa. Marshall comes out on her, but she gets the ball, whips it left side. And as Higgins made her way along the baseline, a travel will be called. Make that an offensive foul on Thomas. Another screen. Looks like Higgins got a little extra in that first step before she put the ball on the floor. The Hawks will take the foul instead. Offensive foul, so no free throws. 35 seconds, third quarter. 77-59. Hawks on top with the ball against the 2-3 zone. Just going side to side with it. Martin drops a pass inside. Sonano goes up strong and is able to finish. Ball hung on the bracket and dropped in. Sonano with 16. And she is really posting deep, getting inside the semicircle. 8 seconds for Marisa. Angles right side, pulls up from 15, no good. Off the window, and Sonano grabs the rebound to end quarter number 3. And a very productive third quarter for the Hawkeyes. Iowa 79, Penn State 59. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Anything can happen when the Cyclones and Hawkeyes come to compete. It's where the rubber meets the road. Neighbors become rivals and friends become foes. Some go home broken-hearted, while others are victorious. When the dust finally settles, one thing stands true. No matter which side you're on, you're part of tradition for those who are Iowan through and through. We're Iowa Corn, a proud sponsor of the Iowa Corn Cy-Hawk Series. In Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa.
It's a new season. Get ready for more men's and women's college sports excellence. Trophies will be awarded in June to schools who take the top spot in the 2021-22 Learfield Directors Cup. The premier award recognizes one winning institution in all competitive divisions. Follow your favorite team's progress as seasonal standings are announced at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at directorscup.org. The crowning achievement in college athletics.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
We've played 3 quarters from the Bryce Jordan Center, University Park, Pennsylvania. Iowa trying to win its 6th in a row, and certainly looks good right now. On top 79-59. Hawks only led 52-47 at the half. McKenna Warnock has tied a career high, 23 points. Remember, she had 23 at Nebraska back on the 9th of January. So Warnock leads the way with 23. Clark with 17. Sonano 16. Marshall 12. All on threes and coming in the first 2 quarters. Feuerbach with 7. O'Grady with 4. Penn State will have it. And we are underway in quarter number 4. Here's a top of the key jumper by Burke. Maddie Burke has a quick shot, but couldn't get the three to go down. Sonato in the paint. Turns, fires it up, and gets it to go. A little bit of a flop there by Burke, and Sonato found herself wide open. 81-59. Kapanis gets it back outside to Sable, and she drills a three-pointer just right at the top of the key. She has 9. That's her first basket since the second quarter. One of those players that can come off the Penn State bench and ignite the Lady Lions. Inside pass to Sonato. This time goes to the left hand. And a beautiful assist by Kate Martin. And Sonato with 20. Here's a White halfway down, spun out. And the ball goes out of bounds. Touch last by Penn State. Camden back in for Carolyn Keeger's team. Only lost one time in this building. Martin, top of the key. Warnock inside, reverse layup, Monica Sonato. And that's 22 for Sonato. And Penn State wants to take timeout. Hawks had their pick of good shots on that possession. Nobody at the free throw line. Guarding McKenna with the layup, and Sonato has 22. We'll take a break with 8:33 left to go in the fourth. Hawkeyes looking for victory number 7 in the Big Ten, 13 overall, lead at 85-62. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Are you looking to downsize from your family home to begin your retirement years? Our Oak Knoll East campus is for you. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director at Oak Knoll. Our new campus has many unique amenities for your active lifestyle, in addition to providing the same great services that Oak Knoll has offered our residents for over...
Bud Light, Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer. IRC Beer, beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hawkeyes lead it 85-62, 8:33 left to go, fourth quarter. In business, Mid-American Energy can help you save energy and add to your bottom line. Visit midamericanenergy.com to learn more. Taking a look at the rest of the week for the Hawks. Get a much needed day off for basketball activities tomorrow. And then on Thursday night, we'll head to Evanston, Illinois to face Northwestern. That is a 7 o'clock tip. So we'll be on the air at 6:45 with the pregame show. And incidentally, that's Iowa's last loss at Carver Hawkeye against the Wildcats, 77-69, back on the 8th of January. Penn State ball. And Martin knocked it away from Jaycott and thought it went off of her, but the official thought differently, and it will stay with Penn State. Jaycott will trigger it in along the side. Gets it to Kapanis. Kapanis has been quiet with only 1 point in the third and fourth quarters. Hit a free throw in the first couple minutes of quarter number 3. Camden 4-3. Right wing, no. Martin the rebound. Slips it off to Clark. Right wing. Kate then reverses the ball to McKenna Warnock. Inside Sonato. Back to Warnock. Now in the corner, Gabby Marshall. No good on the three-pointer. Hawks battle for the rebound, but dug up by Penn State. Jaycott gets it ahead to Kapanis. She drives the paint. Left-handed layup, no. And Warnock taps the ball to Monica Sonano. Now Clark pushes a bounce pass to Martin. Warnock now back to Kate. Reverses the ball to Clark, who will fire a three-pointer right wing and rolls it in. A deep three right in front of the Iowa bench. And Caitlin Clark has 20. Has over 10 assists tonight, too, so that's pretty comfortable double-double. Really had it at halftime. Camden again from the top of the key. That three is an air ball. Goes out of bounds over to Iowa. Feuerbach for Kate Martin. 88-62. Hawks have blown this one open. And it was the big third quarter that did it. Clark gets it in deep, has her shot blocked, and then whips a pass across the lane to Sonano, who banks home a short jumper. One of those no-look passes you had to be ready for. And Sonano certainly was. Here's Marisa. Long two from the baseline, no good. Boy, has she been pretty well shut down here in the third and fourth quarters. Has 24, but at 18 at the half. Inside Sonano. Bounce pass, McKenna Warnock. Left-handed layup is good. And there is a career high. 25 for McKenna Warnock. Sable, deep three-pointer, baseline, good. She has 12. Good catch and shoot player. Not afraid to pull the trigger quickly. We're under 6 in the fourth, 92-65. Hawkeyes looking to go over 100. 2 of the last 3 games. Here's Clark, a deep three-pointer off the right side of the rim. Missed it in between the circles. Warnock and Brigham go after the rebound. That's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow will favor the Hawkeyes. Taiwo back for Iowa. Marshall will sit down. Warnock. Feuerbach comes in. As does Sydney Fulter. Remember, quick turnaround, so Iowa will play again on Friday. Jaycon picks up her second. Clark will throw it in. Gets it out to Feuerbach near the timeline. Lob pass into O'Grady. Turnaround jumper. Paint 10. Drills it. Nice job by O'Grady. One thing I've noticed about her is she's ready to score. In the paint, down on the block. Has a nice looking turnaround jumper. And at 6'4", will have an advantage. And this time she fouls Marisa on the drive.
Fouls on number 44.
That'll be her first.
Her first.
And free throws for McKenna Marisa. The Iowa Lottery's Insta-Play games are fast and fun to play. They're like scratch tickets without the scratching. Right now, enter any non-winning Insta-Play ticket for your chance to win big cash prizes. Visit www.ialottery.com/VIP to learn more. First free throw good. That's 25 for Marisa, now 26. She has 7 games and now 8 this year of over 25 points a contest. And Clark will come out with 5:12 left to go, 94-67. So the second 5 on the floor for the Hawkeyes. And here's a steal. Marisa, she won't quit playing. Drives in, has the shot blocked by a Fulter. And it'll be Marisa back to the free throw line.
Her first, team second.
She took that ball away from Feuerbach.
Number 5, Leilani Kapanis checks in for Penn State. Replacing Kelly Jacob.
Tapping us back for the Lady Lions. Now you want to, if you're the Hawkeyes, game not in doubt, but finish this strong. Free throw good. Marisa with 27. Second one rolls in. Coming off of 26 against the Badgers, and here's almost another steal. Now is a steal. Capitas, great hustle. Gets it to Marisa, and then now she lost the ball in the paint, dug up by O'Grady. Hawks will face some pressure here, and Feuerbach is called for traveling.
Number 22, Caitlin Clark back in for Iowa.
And that'll get Caitlin Clark back into the game because of the Penn State pressure. Just needs some better ball handling. A Fulter comes out. Penn State have the ball along the baseline. Gets it in to Marisa. Three-pointer deep in the left corner, no good. Here's Clark with the rebound. Penetrates the middle and then loses control of the ball, and a quick timeout will be taken by Coach Bluter. You know, Clark thought she was fouled. But no call made, and Iowa takes a 30-second timeout. It's time to get in the game, Hawk fans, because when your team scores, your town wins. Text Iowa, IOWA, to 97063 to nominate your town to receive proceeds from Wilmark's three-point play program. Money raised from each Hawkeye three-pointer is put towards community health projects like parks, playgrounds, and trails. It's all thanks to your local health insurance provider, Wilmark, Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Iowa. So Clark, a Fulter, Taiwo, Feuerbach, and O'Grady, the five for the Hawks. Iowa's had 5 players score since halftime. Warnock, Sonato, Clark, Feuerbach, and O'Grady. A Fulter receives the inbounds pass, and now Clark gets it to Kylie on the right wing. Now O'Grady. Then gets it back to Feuerbach, and she drives in. Left-handed layup is no good, but a rebound by O'Grady, and she's fouled on her putback attempt, and she'll get 2 free throws.
Fouls on number 10, Tova Sable.
Sable picks up her first, 94-69. Hawkeyes in command.
2 shots.
Marisa has a career high of 33. That was against Duquesne in December. Terrific player. Out of McMurray, Pennsylvania. 5'11" guard.
Number 25, Kelly Jaycott.
Jaycott comes back, transfer from Villanova.
Jaycott for Marisa.
And Marisa will sit down. O'Grady at the line. First one, good. O'Grady with 7. Remember, she was the freshman of the week in the Big Ten earlier this month. Second one, perfect. 96-69. Hawkeyes blew this one open in the third quarter. Capitas drives paint. Has it knocked away by Clark, but retained by the Lady Lions. And Clark almost another steal as Jaycott tries to make a move and gathers and goes up in the paint and scores. Jaycott with 8. Or under 4. Clark hands it to Feuerbach. Takes a couple dribbles, now drives down the right side of the lane. Nice move, but lost control of the ball and out of bounds. Went left. Crossover move. Marisa back. And also A.J. Ettinger back for Iowa. Logan Cook still out. Still wearing a boot on her foot, but making progress and hopefully not too far away till she's back in the lineup. Marisa drives down left side of the paint. Bank shot, no, but is fouled by Feuerbach. Feuerbach, her third.
Number 20, McKenna Marisa.
And Marisa back to the free throw line. 29 now after the first one is made. Second one rattles in. That's 30. And that sets up the pressure for Penn State. Fulter gets it back to Clark. Drives down the left side. Probes the middle. Winds her way and then kicks it off to Ettinger. Baseline jumper is good. Another assist for Clark, and Ettinger knocks it down. Marisa for three, left wing, rimming no. And fight for the ball, and a foul is called.
Fouls on number 22, Caitlin Clark.
That's Clark's third. And Penn State will call a 30-second timeout. With 3:08 left to go in the fourth, Iowa 98, Penn State 73. Remember the Hawks last Thursday night at Minnesota scored 105 points in that 105-49 win. So you look at the 5-game winning streak, 6 after tonight. Hawks won at Nebraska 95-86, at Purdue 79-66, against Nebraska 93-83, at Minnesota 105-49, and then 82-56 against Illinois. And Kapanis scores off an inbounds play. Nicely drawn up by Penn State out of the timeout, and it's 98-75. Here's Taiwo, crashes into the paint, and a blocking foul is called on Penn State. Feuerbach will throw it in. Sends it deep to Kate Martin. Hawks certainly won't be in any type of hurry, though Taiwo a wide open three and drills it just left to the top of the key. First bucket for Tomi Taiwo, coming off a career high 14. Warnock has a career high of 25. 101-75. That puts the Hawkeyes over 100. Kapanis dribbling around, now tries to get a bounce pass inside, and it's kicked by Sydney Fulter. Penn State inbounds along the baseline, and it's kicked again as they tried to get it underneath to Kapanis by Kate Martin. And Kate Martin almost with a steal. And now Jaycott in the corner for a three-pointer, no good. And then a Fulter has it taken away in the backcourt and then thrown away by Jaycott of Penn State. 101-75, exactly 2 minutes left to go. Hawks will win their 6th in a row and move to 7-1 in Big Ten play. Martin gets it into Taiwo. Crosses the timeline. Here's Feuerbach, breaks free. Now right wing, Ettinger, 15-foot jumper from the wing. She has 4. Valuable minutes for her. Marisa along the baseline. Pump fake and goes up and scores. That's 32, one away from her career high. Ettinger has tied her career high with 4. With the steal, hesitates at the 3-point line, then drives in with a right-handed layup. Taiwo, nice hesitation move, and she has 5. We're under a minute, 105-77. 3-pointer Burke, right wing, no. Taiwo, another rebound. Tomey now off to Ettinger. Right-handed layup is good. A.J. Ettinger, a career-high 6 in a Hawkeye uniform. And Penn State will just call timeout to get some players in. Brigham back.
Number 1, Allie Brigham. Number 23, Shea Higgins back in the game.
Higgins as well. Stick around for the post-game show. We'll get the comments from Coach Bluter, listening on some of the highlights. Raina Harmon will join us as well. Hawkeyes have been so good on the road. Brigham inside, spin move, and she finishes. Has 4, 107-79. And the fans start to head out. Not a great crowd on this Tuesday night. Iowa will just dribble it out. Kate Martin with it out near the timeline. And the Hawks with a season high 107 points. Take care in a row. And it was the third quarter that really broke this open. Iowa outscored Penn State 29-12 in that quarter. Remember, it was 52-47 after the first 20 minutes. 107-79 the final. Career high 25 for McKenna Warnock. Monica Sedano with 24. Caitlin Clark with 20. We'll be back with the postgame show from the Bryce Jordan Center after Iowa's 107-79 victory. This is Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Every day you use energy to power your life, to wake up, to stay connected.
Hi, this is John. Oh, hey.
To feed your loved ones.
Dinner!
You don't even have to think about it, because at MidAmerican Energy, we do. We work hard to bring you energy you can count on every day, because the most important thing we put our energy into is you. We're MidAmerican Energy, and we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now here. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer, IRC Beer, beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
Texting while driving is a very dangerous form of distracted driving. Drivers who use handheld devices while driving are 4 times as likely to get into crashes that can injure themselves or others. Drivers of all ages simply don't realize the dangers that are posed when they take their eyes and minds off the road. Everyone needs to do their part. Help save lives. Don't text and drive. This message is brought to you by the Iowa Department of Public Safety, the Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, and your local law enforcement.
Are you looking to downsize from your family home to begin your retirement years? Our Oak Knoll East campus is for you. I'm Steve Rowe, Executive Director at Oak Knoll. Our new campus has many unique amenities for your active lifestyle, in addition to providing the same great services that Oak Knoll has offered our residents for over 50 years. We're now open and have a few two-bedroom apartments still available. Call me at 319-351-1720 or visit oakknoll.com to set up your personal tour. Go Hawks!
Welcome back inside the Bryce Jordan Center, University Park, Pennsylvania. Rob Brooks with you tonight and celebrating a Hawkeye victory, 107-79. Another road win in the Big Ten. The Hawks have been so good away from Carver Hawkeye Arena, especially in Big Ten play, and really just hitting their stride, it feels like. And terrific performances tonight off the bench, starters, and especially in that second half. Let's go through the individual scoring for you as McKenna Warnock leads the way with a career-high 25 points. Previous was 23 earlier this year at Nebraska. Monica Sonano had 10 at the half, 24 for the ballgame. Caitlin Clark ended up with 20 as well, had 12 at intermission. Gabby Marshall shot the ball very well in the first half, made 4 3-pointers, and did not score in the third or fourth quarters, and ended with 12, but played terrific defense against Penn State's leading scorer, McKenna Marisa. Tomi Taiwo had 5, including a late 3-pointer, coming off a career-high 14 against Illinois. Kylie Fierbach contributed 7, coming off a season-high 10 against the Fighting Illini. A.J. Ettinger, a career-high 6. Previous high was 4 against Evansville. And Addie O'Grady had 8 points. That's the scoring for the Hawkeyes for Penn State. Leading the way, McKenna Marisa had 32 points, 18 at the half, and she was terrific throughout the ballgame and played hard for almost 40 minutes. Didn't come out much. Leilani Kapanis had 10, and Tova Sable had 12 off the bench, the 3 players in double figures for Penn State. Allie Brigham had 4. Shea Higgins had 4. Nothing in the third or fourth quarters. Kelly Jaycott had 8. Anna Camden had 7. And Thomas off the bench for 2. Hawks led it after 1, 25-17. It was 52-47 at the half, 79-59 after 3, and 107-79 at the end. Iowa now 13-4, 7-1, and Penn State falls to 9-9 and 3-5. It's Iowa at Northwestern on Friday night. Post-game show rolls along from Penn State University. 107-79, Hawks win it. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Texting while driving is a very dangerous form of distracted driving. Drivers who use handheld devices while driving are 4 times as likely to get into crashes that can injure themselves or others. Drivers of all ages simply don't realize the dangers that are posed when they take their eyes and minds off the road. Everyone needs to do their part. Help save lives. Don't text and drive. This message is brought to you by the Iowa Department of Public Safety, the Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, and your local law enforcement.
When you set up a savings goal with U.S. Bank, it grows with you. There's no limit to what you can crochet. Can do. Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now, hip. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer, IRC Beer, beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
The next time you visit Eastern Iowa, check out the official local business partners of the Iowa Hawkeyes. The Jill Armstrong team with Skogman Realty, Bachmeyer Carpet One, Floor and Home, Klosterman Construction, and the Hotel at Kirkwood Center, Iowa's premier luxury hotel, named Iowa Tourism's 2021 Hotel of the Year and awarded the AAA 4 Diamond Award for lodging. To make reservations, visit thehotelatkirkwood.com or call 877-751-5111 for more information.
Well, more good news from Happy Valley for the Hawkeyes after taking care of Penn State 107 to 79. And that's the most points Iowa has scored this year. And Caitlin Clark, we told you about her double-double with 20 points. And how about this? A school record and Big Ten record, 17 assists. Caitlin Clark with 17 assists tonight to go along with her 20 points. A previous school record for the University of Iowa was Kathleen Doyle back in 2020 with 15 assists. So Caitlin Clark with 20 points and 17 assists. Monica Sonato just 1 rebound shy of a double-double. Ended up with 24 points and 9 rebounds. Let's now listen in on some of tonight's top plays from Iowa's victory over Penn State. Kicks it back out to Warnock. Gets it inside Sonato. She is immediately doubled. Back out to Clark. Now Warnock for 3, top of the key, and knocks that one home. No good. Just skipped off the left side of the iron. In transition, here's Clark in the paint. Kicks it right side to Marshall for 3 and drills that one deep in the corner. Gets it back outside to Gabby Marshall in between the circles. Now Clark. Now to Feuerbach. 3-pointer right wing and splashes the net. Splashes it right through. Warnock drives in. A layup is no good. Sonato gets the rebound. Can't finish. And it's dug up by Martin. Boy, she's always around that basketball. Here's Clark for 3 straight away and drills it. Martin drives baseline. Kicks it back to Caitlin. She'll fire a deep 3-pointer. Rimming no. Martin with the rebound goes up strong and is called for traveling. Clark with the rebound. Slips a pass inside. Sonato finishes off the window as those two beat everybody down the court. Sonato, the first Iowa player in double figures with 10. Into the hands of Clark. She'll pull for 3 left wing. No good. Weak side rebound for the Hawks. Here's Marshall for 3. No good. Warnock and drills it. Some of tonight's top plays from Iowa's victory over Penn State, 107 to 79. McKenna Warnock, a career-high 25 points, and the Hawkeyes put 3 players over 20. Monica Sonato with 24 and 9, and Caitlin Clark. What another special night, and there's been a lot of them, with 20 points and 17 assists, a Big Ten, and also obviously a school record at the University of Iowa, surpassing Kathleen Doyle's 15. We'll be back with more postgame from the Bryce Jordan Center on the campus of Penn State after Iowa's 107-79 victory tonight. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Get your ice cold Bud Light Seltzer here. Even though you can't go to the game, doesn't mean the game can't be brought to you now, hip. Just go to budlight.com/delivery. That's budlight.com/delivery.
Give me 2 mangoes.
Coming at you. It's a little short. Ow. Sorry. You know what? I'm just going to walk them over to you.
Whenever there's a game to watch, there's a Bud Light there. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, and Bud Light Seltzer, IRC Beer, beer in Texas, St. Louis, Missouri.
In Iowa, we grow corn, a lot of corn. We love seeing our farmers in the fields, and although they're perfect strangers, we know them. We know them by their equipment covered in dust. We know them by their work ethic, where days off don't exist. We know them by the way they wave, passing strangers alike on a 2-lane road. We know them in the midst of our kitchen as we prepare another family meal. In Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa.
Doesn't have to be crocheting, but it totally could be. Like the headphones you're listening to this ad with, you could totally crochet those. There's no telling where your savings goal will take you. Maybe you'll save enough for yarn to crochet your house or the whole town. Oh, right. Doesn't have to be crochet related.
Set up savings goals on the U.S. Bank mobile app, even for the wildest of dreams. U.S. Bank. We'll get there together. Equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
Multi-platinum country superstar Sarah Evans is bringing her Copy That tour to the newly remodeled event center at Riverside Casino and Golf Resort on May 21st.
And I could not ask for more. You were born to fly. No place that far.
Tickets are on sale now at riversidecasinoandresort.com.
This is John.
Hey, my name is John Jackson.
He's not some actor. He's a steward of the land with a John Deere 3 Series tractor and a PTO Quick Connect that hooks up rear implements with a single click. John runs with us because to him, there's nothing more important than connecting with the land. Nothing runs like a Deere. Hear John's story at Deere.com.
Stop by your local John Deere dealer for a test drive today or learn more at Deere.com. Your Iowa John Deere dealers, proud sponsors of Hawkeye basketball.
107-79, career high for McKenna Warnock with 25 points. Monica Sonano with 20 and 20 and 17 assists for Caitlin Clark. Raina Harmon has joined us here at our broadcast location, and we'll get to her after we pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball. Well, Raina, another terrific third quarter, outscoring Penn State 27-12 after leading at the half 52-47, and just operating on all cylinders during that 10-minute stretch.
Yeah, absolutely. Proud of their fight, the way they came out in the third quarter after the conversation that was had in the locker room at halftime.
And I kind of had that feeling.
I had no doubt that they wouldn't come out and just play better defense, really, because we were scoring. I mean, what do we have, 54, 50? I don't know.
Yeah, 52-47, yeah.
You know, 52 points at halftime. That's great for us. We were shooting the ball well, but defensively, the way we were handling those ball screens, maybe putting them at the line a few too many times. So we just talked about buckling down on defense and only giving up 12 in the third. I thought that was huge.
Yeah, it sure was. And then to have three players with over 20 points and just spreading it around. And I know during the film session last night talked about some of those open spots in the zone, and they were certainly there. McKenna Warnock had some wide open looks and drilled them from 15, but then also some really nice high-low action too.
Yeah, and that was a big game plan for us. Teams don't really zone us too much, and I mean, we hadn't necessarily been shooting a three great, but Penn State have been showing zone, so we prepared for it in one day, you know, and I thought our players were really locked into the game plan, only having one day of practice, and again, going over that scout last night. But like you said, I thought we did a great job of using our clock and using all five players on the floor, reversing the ball, not necessarily hammering it into Monica right away, not coming down and jacking a three right away, but, you know, exposing their weak spot, which was a high post. And like you said, McKenna was able to get some shots there early, which I think then gave her the confidence to knock some down on the outside. And then, of course, you go to the high post. Your first look's got to be Monica Sonano, and she did fantastic tonight.
Yeah, and then some inside-outside action, too. Gabby Marshall stepped up and was huge in the first two quarters with 4 3-pointers. Then, obviously, Penn State came out and locked her down, but then that opened up the avenue for other players.
Yeah, you know what I'm really proud of when I look at our stat sheet tonight, speaking of other players, 26 bench points. And we've really been challenging, you know, those coming off the bench to just provide, you know, a little bit of spark coming off that bench for us, and I think they've been doing just that. You look at Kylie, gave us 20 minutes tonight when we went into some foul trouble. She came out and she had 7 points, 3 assists. You know, Tommy, she comes off the bench, knocks down a 3, got that late layup, kind of a little stare down too. She's feeling herself a little bit after that last.
I kind of like that little stutter at the three-point round.
You know what? You're going to
Yep.
keep on pressing us, then we're just going to take it right at you. And then Sid, AJ, Addy coming in and giving us their good shots too. So I think our players are really locked in, from top to bottom, 1 to 10 tonight. So.
Yeah, AJ, that's a career high for her. 6 baskets, made some nice mid-range jumpers. Then Addy O'Grady, the impressive thing to me is she looks to score and is very comfortable, it seems like, hitting that 8-foot turnaround jumper.
Yeah, she is. And, when we recruited Addy, the kid, she can knock down a 3 with the best of them as well. And, due to some injuries, we had to make
I haven't seen that yet.
Oh, I'm sure it's coming. She's been working on it. But, she's just really embraced the role that she has to play right now. And she's just been working hard at it. And, of course, being an understudy of Monica Sonano is really helpful because she understands the energy, the pace, and the physicality that it takes to play in the Big Ten.
Raina, big picture, this team really seems to be playing really good basketball. It's now 6 in a row. On the road, at home, doesn't seem to matter. The consistency that I'm sure you were expecting all year, it's still early, but boy, you got to feel good about the way things have gone the last couple weeks.
Yeah, and after Christmas, I think we talked last time, this is really the time where you want to start trending upwards as you head into February because that's when it starts getting sorted out for seeding in the Big Ten. And, not to always harp on it, but you think about how many practices we had early in December as we're, getting through that non-conference where we just didn't have any synergy because everybody wasn't there in practice. So to get through, nagging injuries, to get through, sickness, and now to have everybody that's on the floor at 100% and practice giving it, everything every day, I think it's really had great returns for us as we just keep pushing forward.
Yeah, and if you didn't think it was a big deal, well, look at then and look at now. So it's been a big deal. And then, of course, back on the road at Northwestern and hopefully a little payback on Friday night.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to have to say too much to get our team excited about that one. That's the one when we look in the Big Ten there, we're just like, oh, we want that one back. We wish we had them on our home floor with our home crowd, but I think we've been, as Coach Abby said in the locker room, we've been road dogs. So we've been taking care of business on the road, and again, quick turnaround for us. But I think we're ready for it. We know them. We're going to face the zone again, so it was good that we got that experience in the win tonight. But I think pack our swag, get ready to go into Evanston.
No doubt about it. I look forward to it. And Raina, appreciate you coming up on the post-game show, getting your comments, and we'll see you on the bus.
Sounds good. Go Hawks.
Raina Harmon, assistant coach for the Hawkeyes, does such a terrific job after tonight's victory over Penn State, 107-79. We'll hear from Coach Bluter when we come back. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
The sense of pride that comes from the life of a farmer. How many people can say they have a famous tan named after them or be known for their wave when they drive past neighbors and strangers alike on a 2-lane road? Whether it's a farmer's tan or the farmer's wave, we are proud to be known for a lot of things. We feel that pride every night at the dinner table, knowing we feed our family and yours. Iowa Corn is proud to be on the sidelines cheering on the Iowa Hawkeyes. In Iowa, we grow corn, but the truth is corn grows Iowa.
At Mid-American Energy, being obsessively, relentlessly at your service means delivering reliable, affordable energy to you. And it also means marking underground utility lines before you break ground to keep you safe. Trimming trees to keep them away from electric lines so power is there when you need it. And it means working safely and quickly to power your home and business, no matter what the weather. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service. That's Mid-American Energy.
The next time you visit Eastern Iowa, check out the official local business. Bachmeyer Carpet One is proud to support the Hawkeyes. If you're looking to remodel, build a new home, or just redo a room, we are your flooring store. Outstanding design and sales staff with the knowledge to guide you in a friendly, stress-free atmosphere. Bachmeyer Carpet One. Come visit us.
College sports fans now have access to hundreds of weekly podcasts that zero in on the college sports world. Now available in the Varsity Podcast Network and part of the new Varsity app. The app is free and available from wherever you get your favorite apps. Download the Varsity app today to have access to hundreds of national podcasts as well as your favorite team-focused podcasts. The Varsity Podcast Network, now available for free on the Varsity app. Download from the App Store and listen today.
Hawks win it, 107-79 over Penn State. That's 6 in a row, and now 13-4 and 7-1. Penn State falls to 9-9 and 3-5. Northwestern awaits on Friday night from Evanston. Let's head to the Iowa locker room. Hannah Osman, who is the director of women's basketball for Iowa Athletic Communications, had these words with Coach Bluter after the game.
Well, that was some second half. Pretty amazing second half. We outscored them 55-32. I mean, on their home court. We shot the ball really well today. 59% from 2, 52% from 3, but 37 assists.
Caitlin Clark has 9 season double-doubles. Just talk about her consistency there.
Oh, I mean, I just am so impressed, with, she was 4 for 10 from three-point range, 40%, which is good. Perfect from the line, had 7 rebounds again, 20 points, but 17 assists. I mean, that's amazing. She played, I know she played 35 minutes, but that's an assist every other minute just about, and that's amazing.
Yeah, and Gabby Marshall, she took 8 threes tonight, and she looks a lot more confident out there. She's taking more shots.
Some of them were deep, too. So very happy with the way we shot the ball. And McKenna, what a game. 10 for 12 from the field, 3 for 3 from three-point range, and perfect from the free throw line at 2 for 2. And had 7 rebounds, 3 offensive. And she had 4 assists. 3 steals, too. I thought McKenna was a warrior out there tonight. And, yes, I love the way Gabby shot the ball. We had people coming in off the bench and, again, contributing. Kylie contributed. Addison O'Grady. Tommy contributed. AJ came in, was 3 for 3, had 6 points in her 3.5 minutes.
Yeah, and you've got a day off tomorrow, but you're back on the road at Northwestern on Friday. Anything?
Well, I mean, we're feeling good about being on the road. So I think that's the right time to be on the road when you're 4-0 and you're feeling good about playing on the road. So, this is our one loss that we have. This is a time to redeem that one loss. But obviously Northwestern, they play well against us. And they swept us last year, and we're going to go there and try to avoid that sweep this year because we can play better than we did the first time that we played against them.
That from head coach Lisa Bluter on the postgame show as she ran through tonight's game, and then also look forward to the Northwestern contest on Friday night. That originally was scheduled to be a Thursday night game, but because Iowa came out here to play Penn State with the postponed game from December, Northwestern was okay with pushing that back to Friday night, and that was the last loss for the Hawkeyes, 77-69 back on the 6th of January. But now that's 6 in a row for the Hawks, 13-4 overall after Iowa defeats Penn State at 107-79. As Coach Bluter talked about, 25 from McKenna Warnock, 24 and 9 boards from Sonato, and 20 and 17 assists, a school record for Caitlin Clark, surpassing 15 assists by Kathleen Doyle, who could also distribute the basketball. And the bench points, terrific as well. Not much to complain about tonight, especially in the third and fourth quarters. Final score once again, Iowa 107, Penn State 79. Thanks so much for tuning in on this chilly Tuesday night, and we look forward to Hawk Talk tomorrow night from 6 until 7 at Bumps. Associate head coach Jan Jensen and I will be along, so plan to come on out and join us for that 6 to 7 at Bumps at Finkbine Golf Course. We'll take a look back at this terrific week for the Hawks and also preview Iowa and Northwestern on Friday night. That'll wrap things up from the Bryce Jordan Center, and appreciate once again everybody tuning in tonight. The final score once again, Iowa 107, Penn State 79. This is Iowa Hawkeye women's basketball from Learfield.
Hawkeye women's basketball has been brought to you by Bud Light. It's for the fans. Hy-Vee, the official grocer partner of Iowa Hawkeyes basketball. Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. The Iowa Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, who reminds you to click it or ticket, day or night. University of Iowa Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives. U.S. Bank, life keeps moving. We're here gear for every step. U.S. Bank, member FDIC. Iowa Lottery. Win a warehouse stash or up to $100,000 in cash with the Iowa Lottery. And by Authentic Brand. Look authentic, feel authentic, be authentic. Get your game day gear online at authentic-brand.com. The preceding has been a Learfield presentation on the Hawkeye Sports Network.